Welcome back to Just a Pick.
Welcome back to the show, you guys.
And this is going to be our previews of the NFL games this weekend. Colts and the Chiefs will be the first game we talk about. Chiefs are favored by 5.5. I have the Chiefs win this game. I just think it's going to be so hard for the Colts to beat them because they're at their home. The Chiefs Stadium's a really hard place to win.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are really good when they play there. That defense is not really great, but when you're can't go by the snap count as much. You get to go by silent counts. That gives defense more of an advantage and gives these pass rushers more of an advantage. So I think if Eric Berry can play really well, I definitely like the chances of the Chiefs when it comes to the defense. Of course, they need to get a little bit of pressure on Andy Luck. The offensive line's been playing super well for the Colts, especially in this playoffs. So I don't know how much pressure they're going to get on them, but I definitely think they're going to give some. For the Colts, they can't turn the ball over in this game. Possession's going to be everything. They can't give the ball freely to Patty Mahomes in that offense. For the other thing for the Chiefs is since the Colts run this Tampa 2, cover 2 kind of offense, they're going to have a really good running game because the whole point of that defense is to make sure you don't get beat over top, and that's one of the big strengths of the Chiefs is Tyreek Hill and Kelsey is bombing it. And if you can shut down the running game and keep Patty Mahomes not patient and throw stupid interceptions, I like the Colts' chances. And the Chiefs, I mean, you just got to give them they got to take what they're going to give you. If they give you little dink and dunk passes, and just take them. This cover 2, Tampa 2 kind of coverage just baits you into throwing deep passes because that's really what their only hope they have is to frustrate you and make you make mistakes. Because this Colts defense is good, but they don't have any elite players. I think if they can get some pressure on Patty Mahomes, they make him seem normal and not a super demigod out there. I definitely like the Colts' chances, but I just think that Chiefs teams is going to go ham, and I think they're going to outduel Andy Luck in the game. Players of the game, of course, Patty Mahomes, and other player of the game for the Chiefs is going to be D.D. Williams. I mean, if he needs to have a really good game, if he can have a really good game, I like the Chiefs' chances. And for the Colts, Shear on the defense for the Colts, he needs to get pressure on Patty Mahomes, and on the offense, Andy Luck needs to try to see if he can outduel Patty Mahomes.
Yeah. This could very easily be a Chiefs win, but I'm picking the Colts solely on I want to see Andrew win and move on, and I want to see an upset. I tell this guy I'm always up for those upsets and those teams that don't expect to win. I'm going for the Colts, man. It could very easily be won by the Chiefs. They're high-powered offense. They got a all-right defense that has been playing a little bit better in the latter half of the season than they did the beginning of the season. So this is a high-powered Chiefs team, but this Colts team has been a surprising team. Andrew Luck seems like he hasn't missed a beat on on his good play. Offensive line has really impressed me this year for the Colts. Have for the most part kept Andrew upright and not taking as many hits as he used to take. So I'm impressed by that. I think where the Colts could take advantage of this game is the secondary. Eric Berry is back, but he's missed some time, so he's going to be a little rusty. And just the secondary in general, Skandrick and all them, they're not elite players, and they haven't been playing like elite players. Skandrick was pretty good when he was with Dallas, but I don't know, man. He's just been having a really weird year this year, not looking as good. Getting beaten a lot of times in coverage and stuff. And let me tell you what, if he got to cover T.Y., it's going to be an awful day for him. I think that's going to be my player game for the Colts is T.Y. I think he's going to make an impact. He knows this is a huge game, and I feel like he's just going to put all of it out on the field that day. But yeah, man, one thing Colts have to do is lock down or try to lock down Patty Mahomes as much as possible. I know that's hard. That's hard to do, and that's a hard thing to do because he's so dynamic. He can easily throw on the run. He could stay in the pocket and throw well. He can run. So you got to look out for all those things. He's like a Aaron Rodgers, but even more mobile. So they have to keep him in that pocket, in my opinion. If he gets outside of that pocket, I think they're going to have a rough day on defense. But if they could keep him in that pocket and that defense harasses him and gets in his face, he's kind of like a Tagovailoa. You could get in his face, but you got to get hits on him and you got to frustrate him. If they don't do that, I believe it's going to be a long day for the Colts in a rough game to try to win. But they got another thing they have to win is field position in my eyes. On both sides of the ball, on defense and offense, they got to win field position. If they don't win field position there, it's going to be tough as well. Like Adam said, that's a really tough environment to go into and try to win just by itself. So, but yeah, man, I think Andrew Luck is going to have a good game. If his line can keep him upright for the most part, not getting pummeled by Houston or any of those pretty solid defensive linemen, then I think he's going to be all right. Eric Ebron has to have a big game too, in my opinion. But yeah, they got to stick to what they're known best for, and that's running the ball. So if they run the ball, I think they're going to have a good game. Marlon Mack has been fantastic for him. He almost had 1,000 yards on the season. The last game they played, he had over 100, I believe, 25 yards.
Yeah, like almost 150.
Yeah, so if he can do that again, then I think they definitely have a solid chance of winning this game. But yeah, they gotta have a well balanced team to definitely get over this hump with the Chiefs. But yeah, really, Chiefs got the home field advantage. They got the advantage really on offense, in my opinion. I think Colts got the defense advantage. But yeah, if Patty could just be Patty and get that ball down the field to his big targets, then yeah, they could definitely get this W. But yeah, I got the Colts winning this one. A fairly close one. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any side. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a close game. Should be a good one. But yeah, I got the Colts with the upset.
All right, that's all I really got to say.
That'll do it for me. Please comment, like, subscribe. Of course, we'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. See you on the next one.